Welcome back, everyone. Another episode of Coffee with the Commish. 1-2 day yesterday snapped our streak of 4 straight days being in the green. Started out great. Nikola Jokic had 20 boards in the afternoon slate. We just needed over 12.5. Donovan Mitchell looked like he came to play and then just had disappeared for a while. Darius Garland ended up playing. Was just more aggressive than I anticipated, so just my fault on that one. And Quentin Grimes had a 3 2 minutes into the game, and we just needed one more across the last 46 minutes. Didn't get the job done. He didn't see a whole lot of playing time down the stretch in the second half. But for those of you that are new to the channel, there are no excuses. They take the money out of your sportsbook account, whether it was a good read or a bad read. The only thing that matters to them and to your financial situation is, did the play cash? And yesterday, only one of our 3 did. Hopefully, we'll right the ship today. Profitable 27 of the last 45. 4 of the last 5 days overall. We'll just dive right into today's slate and we'll take a look at what we got. We got 7 games on the NBA docket tonight. We're pretty much going to run back the article that we ran a couple of days ago that worked out really well for us. First spot, we're going to go target Klay Thompson. Slightly different approach this time. Over 3.5 3-point field goals made. A couple of days ago, we went with the over 23.5 points. He ended up at 22. He ended up in foul trouble right off the bat in the game, hardly played at all in the first half, and we still almost cashed in this spot. When we go and look at Klay's home and away splits, every time Klay Thompson plays at home, you got to find a way to invest in him, whether it's the points prop or the 3-point prop or both. I'm not going to talk you off the points tonight either, but you can see much more volume at home, almost 3 shot attempts per game more at home, more than one additional 3-point attempt per game. Much more efficient from the field and from the 3-point line. You can see it results in over 5 points a game more on his home court compared to on the road. Taking a look, when he's played at least 30 minutes, he's 16 for his last 23 to the over 3.5 3-pointers made. The Phoenix Suns, they have been a tough matchup, but you can see they're on the road. And if we go look at the team's opponent stats here, you can see they've allowed a lot of volume. So, the last month, they're 21st in opponent 3-point attempts per game. Look at the percentage, they're 9th. So it's not the most favorable matchup in the world for Klay Thompson, but the volume should be there tonight. And, Klay Thompson is just someone who has proven himself time and time again to be matchup proof when he's on his home floor. So over 3.5 3-pointers made, can grab that over at PointsBet. If you want to go with the points or split your investment, like half on the 3 points and half on the just flat points, you can go get the over 22.5 points over at FanDuel as well. And just a quick look at the hit rate here. When Klay has played at least 30 minutes at home, you can see 17 for his last 21 here. So great spot for him tonight. Like the matchup, like everything about this play. Klay Thompson over 3.5 3-pointers made. Second spot we're going to go to, where you're going to trust Deandre Ayton. Once again, I told everyone he's not my favorite guy in the world to bet on, no doubt about that. But he delivered for us the other day, and it was fairly easy. Got the job done in the third quarter. You can see, we'll make sure our filters are on properly. On the season, not the most inspiring hit rate in the world, only 45%. But Kevin Durant out of the lineup tonight. Obviously, Mikal Bridges is over in Brooklyn now. What happens is Deandre Ayton gets a lot more shot attempts, a lot more usage in these situations. We ran him the other night against the Kings. We go take a look, and he had 22 points on 15 shot attempts against the Kings. Tonight, another favorable matchup against the Golden State Warriors. We go take a look at where does Deandre Ayton shoot the basketball from. He's averaging a little over 12 shot attempts per game this season, 5 shot attempts in the restricted area, 5.5 in the paint. Golden State Warriors, not very good defending either of these areas of the floor. They are 23rd in opponent field goal percentage in the restricted area this season, 29th in opponent field goal percentage in the paint. Ayton should have a lot of volume in and around the rim. It's a good spot for him. Again, his volume goes up substantially when Durant and Mikal Bridges are not there, or earlier in the season we saw Booker's not there. Like when one of these main offensive threats are not there, Deandre Ayton ends up having to shoot the basketball a lot. During the month of February, averaged about 15 shot attempts per game, even more in January, almost 17 shot attempts per game. So if we're getting roughly a 1-to-1 ratio there where it's like 1 shot attempt for 1 point needed, if he takes 15, 16-ish shots again, really, really difficult to see him not getting to at least 19 points. That line's available minus 110 over on DraftKings, a couple other places as well. Third spot we're going to go take a look at tonight. Not a guy that I bet on a lot, but I think it's a really good matchup for him. And I think we're getting a little bit of a discount on the line because it's a tough overall matchup for the Sacramento Kings, which you can see with all this red right here. Milwaukee, they're a great defense. No sugarcoating it. I mean, it's like this is not a slam dunk spot for the Sacramento Kings, but if there's one player that is positioned to have at least a lot of volume tonight in this matchup, I think it's De'Aaron Fox. You can see for one, he's had a lot of success as of late with this number. You see a lot of green, 3 straight with 25 or less, which is why we're buying the hook here. We're going to go just exactly 25 points or more, get that over on FanDuel. You can see his last 30 games, 63% hit rate. This goes up even higher as of late, 8 of the last 10. You can see there's even more green at the end of this tail right here. De'Aaron Fox, we go look at his game logs. During the month of February, averaged 20 shot attempts per game. He's attempted at least 22 shot attempts in 3 of his first 4 games during the month of March. He's clearly, he's clearly taken a step forward in his offensive game this season. You can see he's averaging 25 points a game for the year, ranks 12th in the NBA. He gets a matchup at home tonight against the Milwaukee Bucks. De'Aaron Fox has been much, much more efficient at home this season. You can see 53% from the field, 33% from beyond the arc, compared to 49% and 32% from beyond the arc on the road. So he's been better at home. He's got a matchup tonight where, like, if you go, we looked at where Deandre Ayton shooting the basketball from. If we go look at the Sacramento Kings here and we see, okay, where's Fox shooting the basketball from? You can see 6.1 field goal attempts in the paint this season. If we go look since the beginning of February, just because we just mentioned that's when he started really taking a lot of shots, 8 field goal attempts per game in the paint. Now we go look at the Milwaukee Bucks defense and where are they allowing a lot of shots? Well, we can see that last 35, 40 days since the beginning of February, Milwaukee's 29th in opponent field goal attempts allowed in the paint on the season. They are 26, which all we have to do is just take that off, and you can see 30, 29, 28, 27, 26 in opponent field goal attempts allowed per game in the paint on the season. So Fox should have a lot of volume in this spot. I definitely think he gets to at least 20 shot attempts, and if he gets to 20 shot attempts, I think he's going to have a good shot to get to at least 25 points in this spot. Again, if you want to split your investment, like half of it on the 25 plus and then half of it at the default number over 25.5, I don't think that's a bad strategy either in this particular situation. So just to recap today, guys, first spot we're going to go target our guy Klay Thompson over 3.5 3-pointers made over at PointsBet. Second spot, Deandre Ayton over 18.5 points over at DraftKings. Third spot, De'Aaron Fox 25 plus points over at FanDuel. Greatly appreciate everyone's support as always. It's really, really cool to be doing this with you guys every day. If you find the content valuable, please like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. I will be here every single day sharing some information, sharing my thought process and for your day. Comments if there's something else that you guys find that you think is a good look tonight, and we'll just continue learning from each other. Best of luck, everyone. See you next time.